In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Devontae Turpin on the return. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. A dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start in returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
Menu narration set to 100.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Ready? Around here, the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. They're struggling to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's 7 yards.
Brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. The ball's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here we go. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Let's go. They'll go play action here with Daniel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one.
It leads to second.
That leads to a second down. To the air again is Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go. Stop. 60 back.
Daniel going to throw again. And look middle, and he's got a man complete. Second time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18, 77 Wolf.
They'll run in Eckler. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second
Austin
down.
Eckler, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniel. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times. Coming forward to the ground. It's incomplete.
DeMarvion overshot.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Miscommunication there. That brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And they continue to turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Washington.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Throwing is Daniel. In the end zone, he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
That was a really impressive drive, Mike. I mean, to go on the road in a hostile environment and score on your opening possession, that's the type of start this offense envisioned when they put this opening script together. Now, can their defense go out and build on it, get a stop, and continue with this early momentum?
That ties the game at
7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an offense past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Brings up second and
Nice
10.
example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. As they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rout. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cougar 19.
On the handoff, this is Eckler. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be incomplete. And there was just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go. 19 Charger. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On play action, Daniels. This is part 2. And he's taking down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he'll go down at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
70 Timberwolves.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers. Often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Michael Sainriston. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Mike, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Nick Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. He gets it to Samuel. Left side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Open middle, and he's got ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Viking 18. Let's go.
It's Eckler from the pistol. He'll try to get back to the run, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, right? So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
18 Cardinal.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-win situation, and with this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, clearly not the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 26.
The first carry for the former Tar Heels, Javonte Williams. Play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They'll throw it here. First and 10.
First down.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up being complete. Pressure goes to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He was defended by
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
46. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On third down, Prescott. The pressure to Mark, and he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Prescott now. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big one. And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. I think 47. 26.
To throw is down. This one is complete. It's Pickett. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They convert in style. Huge play.
That's another Cowboys.
If you want to score points at a high level in their style, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is...
He's got his big tight end. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. They were able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score. Commanders 17. Cowboys 14.
Very little time remaining in this first half. This kick is away. Austin Eckler now. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 19 Charger.
Ready on first down. Daniel. That'll be intercepted. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Fix the Eagle. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Samuel has it working in the middle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain just 3.
A gain of 3.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 6. Now an option here, left side. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play to extend this drive.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
8-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice
He
game.
gets 3. And he will go all the way.
To Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Commanders 24, Cowboys 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short to the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And an off-run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A 9-yard pickup.
They'll go again with Williams.
At the 27
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Third and short. Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So, downfield and seeing the ball, winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
And for a third time, and now he loses the football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys cut the lead to 3. 24-21. So now after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Not Cowboy 80. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Daniel. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's caught by Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Ready?
Third down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Left side, it's caught by Brown.
Daniels pass.
A pickup there of 13. First down,
A
Washington.
gain of 13 yards.
They do a really nice
And
job
the
of picking
Commanders'
up the
first down.
pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It's about all.
Ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Now pass deep for McClory. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down,
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They give it to Eckler. And he'll go back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance range, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. How they take it in by Kurski now. The defense throws a chance to get off the field as the offense converts. 3rd and 14.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on. Like, they call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down.
A throw out wide, and that is dropped. That could be a live football.
They should consider themselves, Jeff. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18 Rodwell, 65.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. A dive, and a pass. Incredible.
Number 17.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Big things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
70 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll go. Here's Daniel. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys will take the time out. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go! 19 charge.
They'll throw with Daniel. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16.
Jaden Daniels.
Timeout for Dallas. It's their
6
2nd.
yards.
Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and long.
shotgun on third down. Daniels. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Gay for the extra point. And a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is no good at fooling anyway. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is high. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Stoppage comes from just over a minute to play in this thing. So, pressure kick coming now from Brandon Aubrey. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good.
I can tell you firsthand, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about going away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. That's playing football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Get it? Let's go.
Now on 1st and 10. They'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of that
6-yard kickoff brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now. Coconut.
Now it's the Arizona Cardinals to Corey Miller, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
The offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
On play action, Daniels. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get it away. And he's taken down. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone. We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a nifty return there. Across the 40.
The first of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Throwing right away is Williams. And he takes a shot at the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at us as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry for the Everett Swift. And we get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll go play action here with Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And then with this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22. I love that play. Because in the snow, you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Mitchell gets 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're making 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go play action here with Penix. And a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
What is up?
From the gun, here's Swift. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. And you'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there. 1st down.
1st and and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's John Smythe. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Bears, first down.
First and 10, Swift. And he'll get down about the 26-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Here's Williams. Down the left sideline. And takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. These may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bears 7. Dolphins nothing. Cairo Santos kicking off.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nice little juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the key team to bring that return to the big
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has a chance to look better than others. Where they think they have an advantage. Develop some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A play fake. Now Penix. We'll get this complete to Charlie Wood. They get 13 man. That's now to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Swift. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. No gain on the play.
To the air, Williams.
At the 26-yard line.
With the right side, that's caught by Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 away to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Williams. Back to Moore. Here's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw from Williams. Steps away to his right. And that is called. Touchdown. Roma Dunze. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. after no gain in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Going for the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second pick, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try to put some pressure on the defense.
Penix's pass.
It'll be a pick up on the screen. And it sets up a third down.
He's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12. And the Falcon first down.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Penix. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Falcons.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
Yeah, they're bouncing up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll take it into end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach when we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepare for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Flush to his right. He caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they'll get him down to number 4. Takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
His first catch, good for 14 there on the first down. We hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7
at the 42-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll fake it there, the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift. He'll be taken down to about the 45.
He was brought down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Play action. Now Williams. Williams loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. Yes, he throws there.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. Good move. And a 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need it right now because they're trailing.
This is exactly right. You practice 2-minute drill on boot camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
22 yards.
Another nice play there. They got down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Penix. That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as it gets this yard to the 48-yard line. Charles is so close to halftime there before the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
And they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Dancing to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly are. Maybe on that one, and we already know a lot of coaches in the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Falcons.
They'll go play action here with Penix. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, Robinson. Robinson pops up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 30-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of the dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. Others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw is Williams. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Levis is caught. He hits Moore. Get him down as he's inside the 40.
18 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Swift. Just a yard to pick up there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 37-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw, it's Williams. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop it behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
That's complete to the tight end runner. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on third down. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, Penix. And complete to Drake London. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 62 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bears 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're leaning on you for this push. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And could be there, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still on his feet. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Ray McCloud, 72 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you were a great tackler, you had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Coup now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bears 14.
Now Pinion with a kickoff. Niners following the touchdown. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Good return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open to play.
DJ Moore. It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears first down.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, that is incomplete.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. That's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll get that complete to his tight end connect. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing again here, Williams. So far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
8-yard line.
Here, it's complete.
Williams
And inside the 5 here, the throw is out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Run fake, now throw with Penix. Able to complete this one to the cloud. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Right on the cloud. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
As I recollect, partner, this game was tied at halftime, but obviously someone came out on fire to begin the second half.
The switch.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in his song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be that, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping. It's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got